If I was gonna start a print-on-demand business in 2026, this is exactly what I would do without overthinking it, step by step, and not getting stuck before you even get started. And print-on-demand is one of the best business models for beginners because you don't need inventory, you don't need money up front, you don't need a warehouse of your own, and you don't even have to ship anything yourself. Everything is printed and shipped after you receive a sale and by a print supplier. And so in this video today, I'm gonna walk you through the fastest way to start your print-on-demand store in 2026, even if you've never sold anything online before. All right, so step one, getting right into it, is we're gonna pick the direction that we wanna go with our store. Instead of creating a store blindly, you should know who you wanna sell to and a direction so that you have a plan. But the number one thing here is I don't want you to overthink this because most people overthink this and then never start. So pick one thing and ride with it. So there's two options that I feel are the best for when you start your online store. And option A is going to be a niche specific store. This is essentially a store that's built around a specific topic or audience. So some examples of this could be that you want to sell trendy home decor for women. Maybe you want to start a store that is for pet lovers or minimalistic design, but essentially you have an idea of what you're designing and who you're selling to. The second option, which is a great option for beginners if you're not necessarily sure yet on what exactly or who exactly you want to sell to, is a one product store. A one product store offers lots of different varieties, but only sells one product. So for example, in this store, you could have a store that only sells mugs, but all of the mugs have designs that are kind of random. They're not necessarily marketed or targeted towards one person. You know, on the same store, you could have pet lover mugs while also having minimalistic designed mugs and trendy coquette designs as well. But you're gonna have it organized, but only sell one product. And if you're kind of thinking or sitting here like, I don't know what's best for me, go ahead and do a scroll on Pinterest or on Etsy, Google, TikTok, wherever you like to scroll on and kind of get some inspiration, maybe type in a few products or ideas that you have. And once something sparks your interest, that's the way that you should go. Now that we have our store direction in place or as an idea, that's where we're gonna go ahead and open our store. We're gonna do this on Shopify. The main reason is because Shopify is a standalone storefront that's very user-friendly to set up, but also they have an incredible deal for beginners if you've never sold anything before. So on Shopify, they have a current deal. You can grab this in the description if you do not have a Shopify account yet. And essentially what it's gonna do is it's gonna give you your first 3 days for free, followed by 3 months for only $1. This means that you have 3 months and 3 days to set up your whole entire business and start selling with only paying $1 a month, which is a perfect way to get started for a very, very low cost and great for beginners that essentially don't really know what they're doing yet. So for that current deal, they do change it. If you want to grab it before they do, there is a link in the description, as I said. It should bring you to a screen to start setting up your store. And all you'll need for this is an email. I definitely recommend using an email that you're gonna be checking. And you'll also have to set up your store name. And when setting up a store name, this is why it was important that we had our store direction picked out in the beginning, because that's gonna help us to come up with our store name. So for this example, I'm gonna be going with a store that sells phone cases, that has a coquette and trendy design to them. But essentially, I know that I wanna sell to women and create phone cases that are girly and for women. So that's my store direction. So for that, I'm gonna type that into ChatGPT and get ideas for that name. And definitely don't get caught up on this. So many people get caught up on the store name. It is changeable. It is not permanent. You can always change it. So if it's something that you're not really sure about, just set something for now and come back to it later before your store launches. Our next step is going to be our supplier for the products that we want to sell. So we are going to be using Printify and doing our print on demand method through them. Printify is our supplier, meaning that we're gonna sync our Shopify store directly with Printify so that we can list products, keep track of our order, and have Printify receive our orders for us to print, pack, and ship them. Now, signing up for Printify is completely free. A lot of people don't realize that. It is free to sign up and list as many products as you want onto your Shopify store. They're not gonna charge you a listing fee for this. You can list as many things that you want and you'll only pay as you get an order, which is incredible and perfect for beginners. You can use the link in the description, use that same email that you used for Shopify and the same store name so that you can keep everything organized. Once you are on your Printify account, you'll see that there's lots of different things to do here. It will actually walk you through the steps of syncing your account with Shopify. As long as you're logged in on Shopify and you're logged in on Printify, This takes literally 2 seconds. If you have any trouble with this at all, Printify's support team is super fast and super helpful. Once your store is connected, everything will look good. You'll be able to see your store popping up on your Printify account. Before we list our products though, we're gonna just set up a little bit of store branding to make sure that everything is good to go, because we don't want this process to take too long. Again, we want it to be fast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a store logo, pick a theme for our shop, and set up our custom domain. So a custom domain is essentially what's gonna make your business look professional. This actually matters way more than people think, and is a step that is often skipped but shouldn't be. So I like to use what's called .store to set up my domain. I think that this helps in letting people know that I'm actually a store when they do a search on Google and see my business come up. And this actually is data proven. Websites with a .store domain actually have 87% more traffic and 2 times the ranking on Google. Again, for the reasoning of it lets people know that you're actually an online store. I have a link in the description for this. It takes just a few minutes to set up. All you have to do is type in your business name and see the availability. And over 1.5 million sellers are doing this too, including ones that you'll probably recognize on the home screen here, like Mr. B's. And you will see as well with this link that you can get your domain for only 99 cents with my code, which is an incredible option. And so this is my domain that I'm going to use and connect to my Shopify store. Again, very simple to do. There is step-by-step directions for this once you get your domain to set it up directly with Shopify, and it only takes a few minutes. Once your .store domain is set up, next thing that you're gonna do is go ahead and create our logo. Now, many people also get caught up on the logo, but it's actually one of the easiest things to do with your print-on-demand business. You can use websites like Canva or Kittl and use ready-made templates and just input in your own store name to use that template for your logo. I always like to use Kittl for this because their logo templates are great. And all you have to do is type in, like I said, your store name and add in any graphics or elements, and then you can download it in just a few minutes. Here's an example of the logo that I created in just a few minutes. And of course, I'm going to upload that so that it shows up when we pick our Shopify theme. Now, Shopify theme is essentially what the bones of your store will be, so that it's going to showcase your products, your logo, and essentially what someone will see when they open up your store. So setting this up, Shopify has a lot of really great free themes for you. Don't go ahead and start paying for one right away. You don't need that. We want to stick to low cost and quickly as possible. So pick any of the free themes that you like, and then you can start by hitting edit theme. And then you can actually activate the theme once you're ready to start updating things. So now you know how to set up your store and everything is branded and ready for you to start adding products. So adding products is the most fun part because we get to create designs and upload them onto products on our online store for sale and start making money. So to design your products, similarly to our logo, you can use websites like Canva or Kittl to start creating your designs. So to create your design, first thing you want to do is go to Printify and choose which product you want to start designing for. This way you can get dimensions for your actual artboard so that everything is downloaded seamlessly. You can then create an artboard in this exact dimension size and start creating your design. So you can use a combo of elements or templates that you'll find on either of these graphic design sites. I, like I said, use Kittl, and I find that their templates are really easy to use. You just plug and play everything that you want to create. And because designing is such an important part of your print-on-demand business, I'm going to link other helpful tutorials that I have for that. So you can watch those next on how to actually create really great designs that will sell for your print-on-demand products. Once you have your designs ready, you can then start uploading from Printify onto your Shopify store. So all you have to do is have your design downloaded, and then go to Printify and then upload your design directly onto the product. You can then select variants or colors that may be available depending on what product you're designing, and then see a preview of what the product looks like so that this is essentially what your customer will be receiving. And this is what I find one of the most fun parts of this, because you can actually see like a vision of what your product will be and what your customer will receive. Printify will also give you some preset mockups. We're gonna do more with mockups in just a moment here. Before this, just select a few different mockups that show different angles of the product. Select all the ones that you want to have, and then continue your upload process. This next part is really pretty much done for you using Printify. They will use AI to create a title and description for your actual products. which is really helpful in this uploading process. I recommend spending a little bit of time on this page, especially if it's your first listing, to just get a hang of what exactly is done for you and anything that you may want to update to help your branding. Then before we publish, we're going to want to set our price for our product. Now, pricing with print on demand, you're going to want to charge more for your products on your online store than what Printify charges you. So Printify will show you recommended pricing for what your product is based on the current market, which is super helpful and another feature of why I absolutely love Printify, because most likely when you're new, you don't know how to do this. And so this is really going to take a lot of that overwhelm away. It will also show you what your profit will be. This is important because you need to charge more than Printify's production and shipping price so that you actually make a profit when your customer buys. So for example, if your product costs $10, you want to charge more than $10 to your customer so that after you pay Printify, you still have a profit left over in between. And before we launch our online store, I would recommend having at least 10 to 15 products on your online store. I know this can take a bit of time, but definitely make sure your store is stocked before it goes live so that when people start clicking and coming to your store, they have a lot of products to see and choose from, and they might actually add more than one in their cart. Once you have your products listed, we're going to go ahead and get some product photos that will help to convert our store. This is again something that a lot of sellers skip and is a reason that they don't get sales. A mock-up photo is essentially showing your customer what they'll be receiving, and you can do these online without actually having to order samples and take your own photos. You will already have the ones from Printify that are the more basic and blank mock-up photos, but you can also utilize websites like Placeit.net, which is a way to get free mock-ups, or use their unlimited subscription, which is a monthly payment but for unlimited downloads of mock-ups. All you have to do is take your just same exact design that you made on Canva or Kittl, upload that to the mockup generator, and then download the photo, and you can get tons of different photos like this to use on your website and for your product pages. This is an important step to get mockups because we're selling something, so we want to sell a vision to the customer, not just a blank photo. That's boring and no one wants to look at that on a website. You can also use AI to create mockups if you'd like. You can use Kittl to do this. In their Flows program, you can simply create a smartboard and ask it to make an AI mockup of your product as a design. This is also a great option, but will cost you credits on Kittl, so whatever you feel is best for you. I will of course have links in the description for both of them and another helpful video on how exactly to do this. And once you've done all these steps, you're pretty much ready to have your store go live. Shopify will automatically have a password on your online store, and until you remove that, customers will not be able to find you. So make sure that you go ahead and turn this off. A great hack of mine on Shopify is to use their AI assist and simply just type in what exactly you're trying to do, and it will automatically guide you to figure out how to do that. So if I wanted to type in, I want to turn off my password on my online store, it will show you exactly how to do that in just a few steps, which really saves time and is great for beginners as well. You'll also want to turn on your payment method so that customers can actually purchase from you and you can make money. And this can be done in your Shopify Payments tab, and Shopify Payments is actually a great option along with PayPal. And the more payment methods that you offer, the more potential customers you can get because you're more available online for purchases. Once you've done this, you are ready to make your store live and start getting sales on your online store. Now, something else that you can do as well is market your products for free. When we are grabbing those mock-up photos, you can actually use those for marketing techniques. You can post those exact photos on Pinterest with a direct link to your online store. And you can also post those to social media platforms for free traffic. Nowadays, having all these options for free marketing is so incredible. And a lot of times when you're launching an online store, from scratch, you've never done it before, you most likely don't know how paid advertisements work. And to avoid spending money and not understanding if our products are even in demand, I would recommend having a free marketing strategy in the beginning. Whether you want to choose social media like TikTok or Instagram, or maybe Pinterest or Facebook, whatever, fits the best for you and is something that you know how to post on or want to learn, is a great option. My favorite way though is Pinterest, and I will have a tutorial for Pinterest marketing in the description below. That's really helpful and can show you exactly what to do step by step. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to comment down below if you're gonna get started today. Don't be the person that says they're gonna start it and then never does. This is something that can really make you a lot of money if you just take the time to set it up and really lean into it. You're never gonna be fully ready. You're never gonna feel like you have everything in place, but the people that actually act on it and start, like me, have completely changed their lives with it. So don't be the person, again, that watches another video, saves it for later. Act now You have all the resources in front of you. There's so many different things. I have all the tutorials and links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I love making tutorials and videos like this and helping other sellers, and I hope to see you in the next video.